What's going on? I'm back here with another video. Yeah, in today's video we're going to see if that was worth the $14 that I spent from Amazon to get it. Now, I know, right, a $14 radio, I can't be but so cheap. Yeah, I'm cheap, but here's the reasoning for the $14 radio. First of all, it's a Mustang. It's a loud Mustang. Who's really listening to the radio? The only reason I'm putting it in there is because there's a hole in the dash. So you can see that down there's a hole. So I just wanted to fill it up. So I was like, I can either fill it up with a piece of plastic, or I could just buy a radio and stick it in there. But I was like, all right, if I'm gonna buy a radio, at least it has to have Bluetooth on it. If I did want to listen to a little bit of music, I can have the option to, and it can also answer my phone. So I went on Amazon and I looked for the cheapest radio I could find. The absolute bottom of the barrel, cheapest radio with Bluetooth connectability and USB port. And this is the one I found. It is $14, I think, and 3 cents or something like that. That's insane. $14.03, right? So it is an Exovision AM FM FM receiver, and it has Bluetooth, an SD card, and it says it even has an app or something that you can use to control other functions of the radio. Yeah, I'll be really surprised if any of that stuff worked. I'm gonna go ahead and install this radio. I don't think it should be too hard. I did, before I bought the car, there was a complete stereo system in here. I mean, with the big subwoofer and amps and stuff. And I told the seller to take all that crap out, and he did. So the car, you know, it is wired for stereo. He even left the adapter for the wiring harness in there. So it should be pretty simple. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out and solder up the wires to the wiring harness that's in here, if there's a wiring harness in here. He also took out all the speakers, so I'm gonna go ahead. I bought some speakers too. So I bought some $11 speakers from Amazon, 11 and 17 bucks. The door speakers were 11. The ones for the quarters, the rear quarters, are 17. And so all together, I think that 17 plus 14 is 31, plus 11 is 42. So $42 stereo system, Bluetooth, USB, and it doesn't have any CD player or anything, but who uses CDs these days? So yeah, this has been a long, it's already at 3 minutes here. So let's just get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox. I'm always one-handed. There we have, looks like a very tiny instruction booklet. We have wiring harness. This is the smallest wiring harness I've ever seen. Look at this, there's like nothing to it. 4 sets of wires for speakers, and then the basics. All right, and the radio. My God, this thing is light. It's like, it must be hollow on the inside. This is light. I swear to God, it feels like it's a shell. This is lighter than my phone that I have in my hand right now. This is so light. It is like, there must be nothing on the inside. It's just a shell. Did they sell me a shell? Let's take it out the packaging. Yeah, that looks upside down. Okay. Here we go. And this is it. Oh, it has an SD port up front. So is that the SD port and the USB port and the auxiliary things. And a telephone button. It has a telephone button. Wow. And on the back is just basic 2 RSA outputs, antenna. No thrills here. So yeah, it'll suit the job. It'll fit in there. We don't have a light in there right now, but I think it'll work. You know. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna wire up this stuff here. Pull that harness connector out and take it inside because it is hot. It's hot. It's hot in here. So let's go ahead and get to the soldering. And I have the wiring harness here from the radio. the aftermarket one for the car, and it's pretty simple. This radio doesn't really have much going on with it, so it's as easy as hooking the yellow to the yellow, red to the red, and black to the black. Everything else we won't be using. Once I go ahead and add these wires together and solder them, I'm going to go ahead and tape them up because I don't have any more heat shrink. So this should do. I'm going to do a really good tape job. And that's it. And there's my cheap speakers. These were $17, these were $11. These actually look pretty beefy. I pulled them out and yeah, they're not bad. So let's move on to getting this done. Actually, all right, now I just gotta take this and go ahead and stick it in the car and see if the radio comes on. We got the radio and the harness already plugged on. I mean, this harness, and plug it into this other harness. And there's another harness connector here. That's for the factory speaker wires. For some reason, I think that the previous owner or owners or whoever over the last 30 years, they just disconnected these, so they're not even ran inside the doors or back there. I'm going to double check, but I think they ran their own wires, and I'm going to hopefully be able to tap into these wires and plug up the speakers. Is this dirt trash in here? Yeah, it's a gum. All right, so with that plugged in, we really should be up and going. It should work. So let's put the key in and see what happens. I just noticed something. I put a new speedometer cable in. Why is it showing that I'm going 55 miles an hour right now? Yeah, it's crazy. So I guess something went wrong. I must have didn't hook it up right. I didn't even notice that. All right, so anyway, let's get back to this. And I put it on, I think go back for this car. Let's see. Nothing happened. Power. Nothing's working. Nothing. Let's check to make sure that these power wires have power. I have the voltmeter here, and I stuck the ground pin in, and this is the constant, and this is the switched. Let's see. Let's stick it in here. So 12 volts there. And this is the switched. I just put it in there. Let's turn the switch on. Alright, so it is not working. So we found a problem. This here is not getting power. This is the 12 volt switch. That's going to be a radio fuse. We're going to see where the radio fuse is. Let's take a quick break and Google it. Alright, I Googled it, and radio fuse is fuse number 11. And it looked like it was over here. Here we go. 11. 11 doesn't have anything in it. So I think that might have been a problem. And I think it said it's a 15. And I only have a 10. I have a 10 and then a mini 20. So I'd rather put the 10 in just to be safe. If it pops, then we got a problem. Well, let's see now if it comes on. We got clock. Oh, we got lights. My $14 radio does come on. And see if it cuts off. And cuts on. All right. Now we just got to hook up the speaker wires. We'll start with these. Try to get these working, then we'll tackle the back. I installed the first speaker. I had to go and drill holes for this speaker because it's a little smaller than what was designed to fit in there. And I had actually used these little things here that came with the speaker. Anybody know the name of these? I never know the name of these. And it's in there, pretty sturdy. I ended up getting sidetracked and messing with the door panels, trying to make them fit better. But yeah, I got the front two wired up and they do work. Now I'm digging into the back corners. And I pulled out the grill. It actually mounts directly to the grill, and the speaker looks like it's the right size. And then I'll have to run wiring from the front to the back because there is none currently back there for the rear speakers. Speakers have been fully wired. I had to run the wires to the back. I got speakers in there and speakers on the other side. And I ran the wires from the door jamb and up through the back underneath the dash. And I'm tired. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting the stereo back in there. I'm not gonna do like a crazy secure job because this thing really weighs nothing, so it's not gonna take anything at all just to keep this in its place. All right, YouTube, it's morning time. Yeah, I was tired. I did finish that install of the radio last night, but yeah, I was just too tired to film anything else, so I just crashed. And it did work, and I'm gonna show you guys. Let's do a test. First of all, let's get in the beast, and let's grab a USB card that I have in here. It is hot. It's the first night that this car did not stay in a garage, probably in about 4 years, because the Fox body was in the garage all night. So yeah, she's not happy with me right now. She'll get over it. She's a garage queen. Let's get to the Fox. Alrighty, let's swing around. Here we go. And that's the Bluetooth connecting to my phone. You know, I was about to say, where is my phone? It's in my hand. I'm filming with my phone. Can't test the Bluetooth out because it's not going to play if my phone is in camera mode. You get what I'm saying? So I can turn the radio on. Oops. I can't find my antenna. I did take the antenna off last year when I put the cover on it, the car cover, and I don't know where I put it at, and it's missing. So I really can't test much, huh? And there's your regular radio stations. They're real staticky because of the antenna. More closely. I haven't tried a USB port yet, so let's see how that works. All right, so it says USB. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to be able to choose songs. This your favorite song when they put it on. Girl, I know it's my favorite song about you. Take a picture while I'm deep up in it. Oh, and if they live right next, then I bet they know my name in a minute. So yeah, it plays pretty well. It came up within a couple seconds, as you can see there. First time ever using a USB slot. And it does have the phone options. I can't use that while I'm filming with my phone, but I'm sure they work. Everything else that I've tested so far has worked. I don't know how I would go through the menu here. Let me just see if I can. How do you go through the menu? Let's just do next song. I have like 20 folders on here, so seems like it's just going through all of his songs. Just Trey Songs folder. I don't know why I just picked that folder. It'll probably be a nightmare trying to get to exactly what I want. But hey, it works. You know what I mean? What can you expect for 14 bucks? And as far as sound wise, those cheap speakers, they sound pretty darn clear and crisp. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think it was money well spent. If you're just looking for a basic stereo system in your car, and you don't really care for like a lot of boom and bass or anything like this, this is a good setup. Damn. All right, you guys see, look, I have been in this car for all of a few minutes here, and I am sweating like crazy. So yeah, I say it's a plus. I really like that radio. It serves its purpose. I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video. I'm out. Take a picture while I'm deep up in it. And if they live right next, then I bet they know my name in a minute.